Welcome to another episode of Successful Living Mindset. I am your host, Rosalind Perez, and today we're going to talk about energetics and how the energy of wealth, energy of success, the energy of relationships, and everything. I'm always fascinated with physics research when it comes to energy because we are our energy and we're interconnected with absolutely everything. Even if we don't see the energy and the connection between ourselves and everything outside our worlds, everything is so interconnected. Have you ever had a day, for example, when you feel that nothing is going your way, nothing is going right, and then it's one perceived bad thing after another? And you say to yourself, can this day just be over? Even when we don't do things on purpose, that's how energy works. And one thing is what we feel that we desire, another thing, what we think and we wish that we desire, but another thing is actually what we feel, what it's happening in our deepest emotional level that is transmitting that energy into the world. So things that happen in our life don't necessarily happen to us, it happens for us. And this can be a topic that it can be difficult for many people to take in because automatically people take the stance, not necessarily everyone, but some people take the stance as, so you're telling me that I am causing this on purpose? Yes and no. No, and not in an intentional and conscious way, but unconsciously. Yes, because if you're being triggered, it's taking your attention because not necessarily everything that happens to everyone makes them feel triggered. So allow me to elaborate a little bit more on this concept and this topics. Bear with me because it will change your life if you really start seeing your life through this perspective. Have you ever gone to a place, a party, or at work, and all of a sudden you can feel the environment, the energy in the environment? And you would either say, this feels like, for example, if you walk into a spa and you feel like this is a very welcoming, it feels so relaxing. I like it, I enjoy it. Or you may feel the opposite. If you see people with fronds in their face and you feel like, oh, this is like too much, it's too heavy. That is because of the energy. We can perceive that. And there are so many different reasons and concepts behind it that it's enough research to support all of the information that I'm saying, such as the mirror neurons, which I'm going to get a little bit more ahead in this topic. However, your unconscious, your subconscious is constantly taking charge of things, even if you're not aware of. Because we talk one way, but it may not really mean what unconsciously is happening at the core of ourselves, of our bodies, of our cognitive processes. And things that happen in life, they don't happen to us, they happen for us. Why? Because how many times you've seen that one event happened to many people and all of them see it differently. Some of them see it as very negative. Another person will say, like, this is an opportunity. It's okay if it didn't work out. And that is just one of the great examples of how life happens for us as an opportunity for us to pause and to take charge with what is the message, what is the universe, what is the world, life, God, whatever you believe in, is telling me, is saying to me. And many times we're constantly transmitting that to others. So picture this. Have you ever been, and I'm going to go back to the example that I just said, I'm going to break this down to make more sense of it in order for me to then elaborate a little bit more onto that energetic of success and wealth and in relationships. Let's bring it back to the example of walking into the space and feeling in a good mood. You're in a good space, you walk into this place, and all of a sudden you see someone with what people call RBF, rest bitch face. Would you feel the energy or you feel like openness to approach this person? You may say yes or no, but more than likely, something's going to hold you back and you're going to pause And you're gonna say, I don't know what's happening with this person, or you may even think that you know what's happening with this person. For example, you may say, oh, this person is upset, or they're mad, or they're not in a good mood. Whatever is happening to them, I'm just gonna let them be. I'm not gonna go near them. I can talk to them at a later time whenever they're in a better mood. So what if that person is not aware of that? Who knows if that person then says to other people, I don't know why people don't come close to me. I don't have that many friends. Put it in the perspective of that other person. They may not see it, but because of what they're transmitting to others, their unconscious may be sending that vibe to stay away from me. As a licensed clinical social worker with over 10 years of experience, I've worked with many people with depression, anxiety that would say that they feel lonely, that they feel very alone, that nobody reaches out to them, that they feel that they can disappear and no one would even notice. And here's the thing, I would ask follow-up questions such as, did you go to places? Do you go to public? I'm like, nope, I never leave my home. That would be one of their responses. Or whenever they would go out, they admit that they wouldn't talk to people or look at people. So guess what? People probably were reading off their energy and they were respecting that energy of like, don't come close to me. I'm not in a good mood. Even if that wasn't the intention of that person to push people away. And that's how energy worked without us even being aware of. If you want to have an opportunity in your workplace and you feel that you are not being promoted or that you're not finding people that can be interested in starting a relationship with you. But ask yourself, have you studied? Have you paused to observe what it's the energy that you're feeling? Because chances are that if you feel that you're alone, that nobody loves you, that you will never find love ever in your life again, guess what? That's how you're going to be walking around sending that message with your head down or your body language, because that's the energy that you're experiencing inside. Therefore, that's what you're going to put out there. And that's how life continues to try to get our attention by your desires not being fulfilled, because your desires are not attached to your unconscious and your nervous system. When I say nervous system, it's because many of the things that we fear, many of the things that we perceive that it's not happening to us is caused and it's connected somehow to our survival mind, which is also attached to our nervous system. And all of that generate that type of energy that you may be portraying to the world without even knowing. So this is such a powerful topic for us to start pausing and reflecting on, because many of the things that happen or do not happen in our lives, we may be causing without even knowing. So here's this talk, this episode, not to blame, not to put the focus or like you're causing this because like you want to be miserable. No, not never with that intention. So that is one of the most important steps to remove any judgment out of this conversation, but to welcome reflection, welcome self-awareness for us to shift our lives around the way that we desire, because our desires are a call. It's a calling connected typically to our purpose. Many times it may not be our desire, many things that we may wish because the society has pulled it upon ourselves, but still there's information there. But others, it may be something that deep down we genuinely truly desire. But because of many core beliefs that we inherited growing up, we push ourselves back and we hold ourselves back because we may not think that that's something that is going to happen for us. If you think that everything that you desire is never going to be manifested in your life, guess what? I assure you that it's going to stay that way. So, looking into this at a deeper level, it's going to be crucial to shift your life around, as I was saying before. How can we turn this around? By first welcoming self reflection, self awareness, look into everything that you dislike, the things that are not working in your life that you genuinely feel that, I don't know, this is not something that I want for me in my life. I would love X, Y, Z. Then stop and evaluate what may be your part in it, unconsciously speaking. But still, it's a part that you may have. Because if I am operating on the belief that this will never happen to me, then guess what? I will self sabotage because at the slightest chance of something happening to me, I will welcome it with skepticism and I will feel distrust around that thing that the universe, God, or life may be bringing to you as an opportunity. So you want to make sure that you intentionally increase your awareness and connect with your desires. What will be ideal in your life to happen? Write it down, connect with that, and pay attention of all of the limitations, the limiting beliefs that comes up. The things that you may say like, "Oh, it's never going to happen," or "I will never be given this opportunity," or "I will never find love. I will die alone." Because all of those limiting beliefs are the things that are getting in the way of you actually achieving want that desire, that deepest thing that you desire. Once you connect with that, it's how do we start shifting those beliefs from that place? How do you identify the core beliefs that are telling you you will never be loved? Why not? Start distrusting those things and challenging those thoughts that are telling you you will never be loved, you will never get that position at work that you just so much desire, that you will never be able to travel or accomplish or to get money or to expand in your company, your business, or to grow or to not feel stuck. Whatever the thoughts and the doubts that you're receiving and that you're feeling that are coming up, ask questions to those things. Ask direct questions by connecting with your body. Your emotions give you so much information. And this is the beauty of emotional intelligence, of using that emotional mastery to transform those limiting beliefs to actually what's your truest self. Giving yourself permission to say, you know what, I I am going to find love. Or actually, I found love. Even if you haven't found that person, it's a way of you just like materializing, but you want to make sure that you're connected. At first, it's going to feel awkward, weird, that you're not saying the truth. But the more that you embrace that, you let those beliefs go and you acknowledge and you repeat to yourself that you choose your truth. If your truth is wanting to find a relationship, to get that promotion, to grow your business, to not feel stuck, it's what is it that you desire and start claiming that. This is what I call an intentional affirmation. Because saying affirmations out of just like simply just saying them, being grateful, but not making that link to that emotion and to that belief system that is actually holding you back, it's not going to be enough. So once you connect from that place, you elevate your energy. You work through that belief system by aligning your energy, putting some music, writing, meditating, while embracing that intentional affirmation. And this is how we change and we break those limiting beliefs that we inherit as we grow old, that we inherit from our families, from our society, from teachers. from our peers, from movies, from everything that ever crossed our path. But you get to be the person to make that choice. I've heard people say so many different things that they're not they're just simply not gonna work for something because it's just not gonna happen. And guess what? You're now then reassuring that it's not going to happen. But let me tell you something. If another person has made it, so can you. So can you because you're the person getting in your way. I hope that this is helpful. This is such a powerful and being connected with that energy, checking in on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, even. Sometimes I put my phone an alarm, a reminder of check yourself hourly, every 2 hours, 3 times a day. Where are you? How's your energy? How's your connection with yourself? And I use every moment to just assess. That helps me get so much information about myself, about my environment, about the triggers, about the things that I say to myself that I may not be aware of. And this is how you elevate. This is how you continue just to put that energy in alignment with what you actually want and desire in your life and make beauty and amazing things happen in your life. I appreciate your tuning in. I hope that this is so helpful for you. And if you feel that there's anyone can benefit from this episode, please welcome them, share it with this information because that's what it's here for. That's what I take the time to share this knowledge in hope that it can help you elevate your life, the quality of your life. Feel free to check my website, insightfulessence.com, and I'm on in all social media places. Connect with me, leave me questions, comments. I will love to hear your feedback on everything that I said and connect with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you the next time.